While the iPhone remains a popular choice, Android offers more variety. Motorola is one of the most iconic phone makers of all time and has produced many fantastic phones over the years. In this video, we will recommend the 5 best Motorola phones you can buy in 2024. For more information on the product, you can click link in the description box down below. – 2024 Motorola Edge. The Motorola Edge stands out as a very solid choice, being a good mid-range and high-end phone and a well-rounded and excellent flagship. The glass curves elegantly along the side edges to meet the aluminum frame, while the back is covered in vegan leather. The material is comfortable to the touch, doesn't leave fingerprints, and provides just enough friction to keep the phone from slipping out of your hand. The Edge comes with an IP68 rating for dust and water protection. The phone measures 159.6 by 72 by 8.1 mm and weighs 174 grams. The phone features a 6.6-inch LTPO AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, a 140 Hz adaptive refresh rate, 402 ppi density, and up to 1300 nits of peak brightness. The display looks sharp and clear in all lighting conditions. The phone is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 processor, which keeps the phone running smoothly even with multiple apps open at once, and the Edge comes in one configuration with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. The dual main cameras have 50 megapixel sensors and have optical image stabilization. A 13 megapixels ultra-wide camera with a 120-degree field of view complements the main camera. The selfie camera has 32 megapixels. The phone has a 5000 mAh battery with 68-watt wired charging. – 2024 Moto Razr. Motorola Razr redefines affordability in foldable phones without sacrificing quality. Protected by Gorilla Glass Victus, the frame around the edges of the phone is made of aluminum. The outer hinge cover is made of stainless steel. Both materials have the same satin gloss finish, water and dust resistance with IPX8. It has dimensions of 171.3 by 74 by 7.3 mm when unfolded, and 88.1 by 74 by 0.73 mm when folded, weighing 188.4 grams. The main panel is a 6.9-inch LTPO AMOLED with a resolution of 1080 by 2640 pixels with a refresh rate of 120 Hz, a density of 413 ppi, a peak brightness of 3000 nits. The outer screen is a 3.6-inch LTPO AMOLED with a resolution of 1056 by 1066 pixels with a refresh rate of 90 Hz, a density of 413 pixels per inch, a peak brightness of 1700 nits. The Razr packs a MediaTek Dimensity 730X chip, which is power efficient and helps the phone's impressive battery life, with 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. The Razr also benefits from the same AI camera features as the more premium Razr Plus. The Razr has dual 50-megapixel main cameras with optical image stabilization, a 13-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a single 32-megapixel selfie camera. The Motorola Razr is powered by a 4200 mAh battery, which charges quickly with 30-watt turbo power charging. The lower price tag combined with a wealth of premium features makes this a solid choice. – 2024 Moto G Power 5G. The Moto G Power 5G is Motorola's best Moto G yet, offering fast, great performance at an affordable price. The phone features a sleek vegan leather back panel that offers a premium feel and repels fingerprints. A textured finish provides a secure grip, and the cohesive design extends to the raised camera module that's made of the same material. It's rated IP52 for dust and water resistance. It's protected by thin and light Gorilla Glass and can withstand high levels of pressure. The phone measures 167.2 by 76.4 by 8.5 mm and weighs 201 grams. The phone features a 6.7-inch display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, a 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate, 393 pixels per inch density, and a peak brightness of 500 nits. Colors look vibrant and there are no issues with reflections or difficulty reading the screen in direct sunlight. The Moto G Power 5G is powered by MediaTek's Dimensity 7020 chipset with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, and everything runs smoothly even when multiple apps are open at once. The dual primary cameras on the Moto G Power 5G feature a 50-megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization, an 8-megapixels ultra-wide camera with a 118-degree field of view that doubles as a macro camera for close-up shots. For selfies, there's a 16-megapixel camera on the front. The phone packs a 5,000 mAh battery that supports 30-watt fast-wired charging. Overall, the Moto G Power 5G balances style and functionality at an affordable price. (2024) Moto G Stylus 5G. Motorola's Moto G Stylus 5G offers an affordable alternative to high-end stylus-equipped phones that delivers impressive functionality. It's a beautiful design with a flat glass front, flat plastic frame, and a mostly flat back panel that's covered in a layer of eco-leather. The back has a sleek design. It measures 162.6 by 74.8 by 8.3 mm and weighs 190 grams. The star of the Moto G Stylus 5G's special features is the stylus itself. The pen is comfortable to use as it glides easily across the screen. The stylus also enables GIF-making tools. The display is a 6.7-inch POLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2400 pixels, with a 120 Hz refresh rate, 395 ppi density, and a peak brightness of 1200 nits, making it easy to use even in bright sunlight. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 processor like last year's model. That said, the phone handles everyday tasks smoothly and doesn't slow down when running multiple apps simultaneously with 8GB of RAM and up to 256GB of storage. The Moto G Stylus 5G sports a dual 50-megapixels primary camera sensor with optical image stabilization and a 13-megapixels ultra-wide camera with a 120-degree field of view and macro capabilities. The front of the phone has a 32-megapixel camera for selfies. This phone is powered by a 5,000 mAh battery, which charges quickly with 30-watt charging. The Moto G Stylus 5G is a feature-rich and affordable phone in its class. (2024) Motorola Razr Plus. The Motorola Razr Plus redefines the smartphone, offering a revolutionary experience that redefines expectations. The Razr Plus is one of the first phones in Motorola's lineup to receive dedicated AI hardware. It looks almost identical to the 2023 model, but Motorola has softened the outer contours of the aluminum frame to make it smoother all over. A new vegan leather back provides a comfortable grip on the phone, while the Gorilla Glass Victus exterior and updated hinge design make it both tough and stylish, protecting it from dust and water with an impressive IPX8 rating. Compact when closed and tall enough when opened, the Razr Plus fits easily in pockets and hands with dimensions of 171.4 by 74 by 7.1 mm when unfolded, and 88.1 by 74 by 0.78 mm when folded, weighing 189 grams. When the phone is opened, you'll see a 6.9 inches LTPO AMOLED display with a resolution of 1080 by 2640 pixels, with a 165 Hz refresh rate, 413 ppi density, and 3000 nits of peak brightness. The outer display is improved over its predecessor, with a 4-inch LTPO AMOLED display with a resolution of 1272 by 1080 pixels, with a 165 Hz refresh rate, 417 ppi density, and 2400 nits of peak brightness, making it easier to see outdoors in direct sunlight. The Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 gives the Razr Plus a big boost in processing power. The phone is very fast to use, and benchmark numbers back up its performance, with 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. The dual main cameras feature a 50-megapixel sensor with optical image stabilization. The telephoto also has a 50-megapixel sensor with 2x optical zoom. The selfie camera takes 32 megapixels photos. This year's Razr Plus has a larger 4000 mAh battery and supports 45-watt fast-wired charging. The Motorola Razr Plus 2024 is a modern foldable phone that stands out for its quality.